Further customizing your publication. Publisher is a powerful page layout program. As such, it has many tools to help you create great, professional-looking publications, even if you are a complete novice. In this lesson, we're going to continue to show you features that allow you to customize your pages. Don't worry, they are incredibly easy to use. If you've used the header and footer feature in Microsoft Word, this process should be familiar to you. The process is pretty much the same. The difference is that, in Publisher, you can only add headers and footers to a master page. If you think about it though, that makes a lot of sense, since headers and footers typically appear throughout a publication. Remember, whenever you add something to a master page, it can appear on all pages. You can, of course, add a header or footer of sorts to an individual page just by drawing a text box and typing in it. Just be aware though, that if you do this and a master page with a header is applied, you might create a conflict between the two. There are a few ways to access the header and footer options. The first is to activate the master page view by going to the View tab, then locate the header and footer tools from the ribbon. Another way to gain quick and easy access to these features is by going to the Insert tab after you've gone to the master page view. The header and footer buttons can be found on the far right. Let's click the header button to create a new header. Headers appear at the top of the page and footers appear at the bottom. As you can see, a header appears on the master page in the work area. You'll also see the cursor. Type in the text that you want to appear in the header. You can then format the text, including aligning it to the left, right or center by going to the Home tab while still in the master page view. Now, let's click on the footer button under the Insert tab. A footer appears at the bottom of a page. Type in the footer the same way you did with the header. Headers and footers can contain anything you want, including the name of the publication, the date, chapter titles, and page numbers. Page numbers typically appear in the header or footer of a publication. To add page numbers, go to the Page Number drop-down menu under the Insert tab in the Master Page view. The Page Number button is located to the right of the header and footer buttons. The drop-down menu looks like this. From here, you can choose where you'd like the page number to appear. Just be aware though, that if you select any of the buttons that put a page number at the top or bottom of a page, the page number will automatically enter into the header or footer of a master page. You might notice that Insert in Current Text Box option is faint in your drop-down menu. It will be faint if no text box has been selected. To use this button, return to your publication and then press the button again and it will appear. If you press the page number button, it will place the page number at the cursor's location in the selected text box. For now, let's put a page number in the bottom right. You can see the page number is down here. Now take a look at the Show Page Number on the First Page option at the bottom of this drop-down menu. This item has been selected, which is indicated by the check mark next to it. You might want to uncheck it if you have a title page you don't want a page number appearing on. It is on by default. We've selected bottom right for our page number. Note the hash symbol here. The hash symbol is there because this is a master page. The page numbers will be shown on the actual pages. You can also add page numbers by going to the Master Page tab in the Master Page view. Take another look at the header and footer group on the ribbon of the Master Page tab. The three buttons in the header and footer group, Insert Page Number, Insert Date, and Insert Time, all work identically, so we'll cover them all at once. Unlike the Page Number button on the Insert tab, these buttons will only insert information at the cursor's current location. When a page number is entered, it shows up as a pound sign or a hash sign, but the date and time show up as the date and time when they were added. You can see here I've pressed the Insert Date button, which has put the date into the footer. I also use the Tab key to move the page number from the left to the right here, and I've left aligned this text here. So now we have the date at the bottom left and the page number at the bottom right. Now that we know how to add page numbers, we can format those page numbers. To do so, exit Master Page View by going to the Master Page tab and clicking the Close Master Page button. Next, go to the Insert tab and click the Page Number drop-down menu. Click Format Page Numbers. Here you can choose a number format such as ordinary numbers, Roman numerals, ABC, first, second and third, and so on from the number format drop-down menu. To start with a number other than 1, select Start this section with, and then enter a value to start with. When you're finished, click OK. Colour schemes are just a bunch of colours you can choose from in your publication to keep it consistent. You can find the Schemes group on the Page Design tab. It's this long one here that looks like this. When you select a colour scheme, those colours are readily available in the Colours palette. You can apply them to text, borders and other objects. As you can see, Publisher provides an extensive catalogue of colour schemes. These are colours that tend to complement each other. Click the drop-down menu in the Schemes gallery to see all the colour schemes. There are a lot of colour schemes to choose from. However, you might want to create your own colour schemes. If that's the case, click Create New Colour Scheme down the bottom. In Create New Colour Scheme dialog box, you can choose your colours and name your scheme. When you're finished, click on Save. To apply any colour scheme, simply navigate to the Page Design tab and select it. You should be aware though that all of the objects that you have applied a colour scheme colour to will change to the corresponding colour of the new scheme. A hyperlink is a link in your publication that leads to another location, usually a website on the internet. Most hyperlinks are text links, which means you click on a word or words. When you click on the word or words, you are taken to another location. Hyperlinks usually appear in a different colour so others know that they are clickable links. Let's learn how to create a text hyperlink. First, we'll use some text. Now, select the text that you want to convert into a hyperlink. As you can see, we've selected the word hyperlink. Next, go to the Insert tab on the ribbon. Click the hyperlink button in the Links group. You'll then see this dialog box. In the left side, choose where the link will take the reader when it's clicked on. You can choose to have the link take readers to an existing file or web page or another place in the document. You can even choose to have it take them to a different document or to open an email when the link is clicked. The most common selection for a hyperlink is to have it linked to a web page. To do this, first decide what text will be displayed for the link. We already selected the word hyperlink in our publication. If you look at the Text to Display field, you'll see that it's set to Selection in Document. If it wasn't, we could have entered text for our hyperlink in that field. Next, go to the Address field and enter the URL for the web page. When you press OK, the text in your publication now appears as a link. Now, let's cover the other types of hyperlinks that you can create. We'll discuss how to link to another place in the document later on in the lesson. If you want to create a link to another document, click Create New Document on the left. Let's first select some text and then click on Hyperlink. Then click on Create New Document. When you do, you'll see the options for linking to a different document. In the Name of the New Document field, type in a name for the new document. We'll choose Example. Next, decide the path of this new document. A default path is chosen for you. If you want to choose a new location, click on the Change button. Finally, decide if you want to edit the new document now or later, then click OK. When you click OK, a new publication will open in Publisher if you have chosen to edit it now. You can also choose to have an email open when someone clicks on your hyperlink. This is a nice option if you want to ask readers to contact you. When you click on email address on the left here, you'll then see these options. In the email address field, enter the email address to which the email will be sent. Next, enter a subject for the email. Click OK when you're finished. In addition to hyperlinks, you can also insert bookmarks into publications. A bookmark will appear as a graphic. Bookmarks allow you to add targeted hyperlinks to a location in your publication. In other words, a bookmark allows you to create a link between one location and a second location on your page by creating a hyperlink. The hyperlinks we created in the last lesson linked to a web page. Bookmarks are hyperlinks that link to other locations in your publication. To add a bookmark, go to the Insert tab and click on Bookmark. You'll then see this dialog box. Create a name for the bookmark, then click on Add. Now, drag the bookmark graphic and place it where you want it on the page. Next, you're going to create a hyperlink to that bookmark. Select the text in your publication that you want to use as a hyperlink. Click the hyperlink button under the Insert tab, just as we did earlier. Click the place in this document on the left-hand side. Then, select the name of your bookmark that we created earlier. Now click OK. Whenever someone clicks on this link here, it will take them to the place in the publication where you put the bookmark. You can insert text files into your publication, such as files from Microsoft Word. The text will appear in your publication inside a text box. Inserting a file into your publication is easy. Simply go to Insert File under the Insert tab or the ribbon. Select the file that you want to insert. Then click on OK. Publisher will then convert the file and place it inside your document. You can then format the text box and the text as we learned to do in this course.